What is going on, guys? This is Game with Red, and we are back. We're in Chapter 4 of Metro Exodus, and this is the Chapter 4 called Spring. And we're continuing right where we left off, so 3, 2, 1, let's go. Also, I do want to apologize for the last video. Apparently, my microphone was not on, and it picked up the laptop microphone, which is hollow and not very well. So hopefully this is better, and let's go ahead. This is a short one like Winter, I believe, so let's go.
Artyom. Wake up, dear.
Is he up yet? Artyom, the colonel wants you on the breach. See you later.
Come on, wake up.
Yes, dear. How about we go back in bed, though? Huh?
You did a great job there. We're not home anymore, so we'd all better act like you did. Smoothly. It's not like there's many of us humans left now. So I hope someday we will be able to trust others just because. Because they are people too. Am I bothering you? Sorry, I'm in a philosophical mood today.
Okay. Pretty neat. We have our
Stay
postcards
here for a
behind
bit,
us.
Artyom.
See? I knew she wanted me to come to bed again.
This is great. I wish I could stay like this forever.
Oh boy.
Artyom, when you climbed those ruins back in Moscow, with your radio, did you imagine our life on the surface at all? A home, for one. A place where we could live. A log cabin on the outskirts of a forest. Or how about a bungalow on an ocean shore? Well, you know, there's something great in simply going anywhere like this. Together. Through the abandoned stations, the ruins, the wasteland. Especially in our own private compartment. Thinking back, isn't this a honeymoon trip? It certainly feels like one, even though it's a bit late. We've only had some honeymoon sorties at best so far.
Yeah,
You know, I had a talk with Katya.
oh yeah?
I'm sitting here recalling that bridge and those people there, and we've been sitting underground for 20 years. And they haven't. So what? These are not the same people who used to build cities, planes, and space rockets. They are just like us in Metro, only even more dejected. They are essentially slaves. For real. They work all day and pray all night. Always watched, always directed. Everything is under control. Everything is decided by the community. Well, I mean, Silantius. They don't even have any property. Even their socks belong to the community. They're just entranced with him, with these ridiculous lies about electricity. Of course, not everyone got fooled easily, but if they dare ask questions,
I don't know if it's a lie.
Penance, exercising an electric demon with prayer and the cross. But that's a death sentence.
Well,
How is
we
a
ran into
flashlight
that, so-
dangerous? Or a radio? But no, they shun it all. They hide and keep praying. How can you even make people believe this ridiculous garbage within just a few years?
my guess is he got
People in
electrocuted.
general start believing lies surprisingly easily, don't they? As long as those lies are convenient or at least familiar. Take us, in Metro. All right, we haven't met the occupying forces yet. If we disregard that shirt I found on an antenna... Katya and Crest, never met them either. But maybe they are still out there somewhere.
I think it's funny she sits there and
And if
makes
they
fun of the
are,
church.
then they didn't even tell us about them back home. They didn't tell us that the war was still on. They just made us believe that there's no life anywhere outside of Metro. They've been lying to us. Lying
exactly what I was talking about.
non-stop. All this time. Were their intentions good? Perhaps. But the Metro is a castle built on lies. Damn, am I angry.
That's what I was gonna
And
say.
so far, no matter how far we get, we haven't met a single enemy. Isn't that strange? But Father won't have a word of it. Stay vigilant, be careful. The enemy never sleeps.
I've had plenty of enemies, dear.
You know, I love my father. A whole lot, no matter what. But what if everything he's been told is just another layer of lies? I hope we'll find out how deep this rabbit hole is once we get to Yamantau. Well, what do you know? I do feel better now after telling you. Thanks for hearing me out, Artyom. Let's just sit here a little.
Yeah, I give my wife a
Right,
wish.
run along. Dad wanted something.
That was quick. Yes, dear. Typewriter. Oh, that's cool. Can look at all the collectibles and stuff. Let's see if we can find anything on the radio.
Kenel, come in. Do you read me, Kenel? Morehold here. I'm in Gemete. Over. Kenel, come in. Kenel, over. That's just great. Well, I'll try later.
Let's see. Leave it on here for a second. I heard you can get actual missions and quests on here.
Attention! This is the Special Restoration Committee speaking from the ARC project base. Everyone
Okay.
who can hear me. Everyone's still loyal to the cause.
Is this the one we heard
Proceed to the
earlier? I
rally
think
point.
it is.
Rally point location
Yeah,
is code
that's the one we heard
1.
earlier.
What you cause us so much? How long has it been since you even arrived in Irkutsk?
This is
Not
new.
even 2 years.
You better reconsider your position on Meshnikov. Did you forget who started trading with the convicts from Zolotoy? Huh?
Well, that was Zakhar's idea, and Zakhar is the man. He crossed Baikal, alone. We'd sign up to anything he proposes at once. While Menshikov, I couldn't care less about.
Aren't you getting too big in your head? You're so cool now that the relay gang is off your case? Don't fall off that high horse.
Go to hell, Dan. All right. I can live with listening to Menshikov if you're so fond of him.
Enough of that shit already. The important part is that Irkut is still around, and you guys are too.
You're right. That is the important part. Well, give my regards to Menshikov. Over and out.
You devil. Over and out.
That's interesting. I don't know if we got a... I don't think we got a mission off that, but... Got some music again. Dancing in the train seat. Doo-doo-doo. Okay. I know. Oh, that's better music. Okay. I guess we're not gonna find anything on here, so.
How long have we been on the road for? I've been listening to the radio too. And there was not a single transmission about any occupying force. There's so much regular chatter. So many stories. Dad says all those are coded transmissions, that they all have hidden meaning, but why would they be so secretive? Why aren't they using this railroad? Why don't they at least control its key junctions? Why did they not install any roadblocks?
She makes good sense.
If they are even out here. This is the main transport artery, after all. Maybe they are not here at all. Maybe they never came here, or they are already gone. Though, where to? Remember? Neither Katya nor Crest have ever met them. Though, we seem to be doing just fine even without them. It's like Middle Ages. That Silantius is treating people like slaves, getting them killed. I can't believe they had it worse without his lies, nonsense, and human sacrifices. And us? We had been living down there for so many years, fighting each other. And nobody even thought you could live outside.
Never mind fighting each other, they were eating each other down there. Alright. Let's go see what the old man wants.
Uncle Artyom! Uncle Artyom! Uncle Tokarev has already set his shop up. Wanna go look?
Oh,
It's
we got a
so
collectible.
cool.
Nastia's letter. Dear Daddy, I write this so you know where to look for Mommy and me when you come back. I like how she spells it wrong. Because Mommy and I wanted to stay out of Silantius. Says, we must go to the tower and leave this car, and I don't want to. I wanted to wait for you in the car, but Mommy said I can't. And Silantius said you won't come back because you failed the test of faith. He is a stupid liar because you never needed any test as their faith is dumb. I remember you said so. Mommy said nothing, but I know she is waiting for you too. Please come back soon and take us away from this fools. Love you very much. Nastia.
Here, Uncle Artyom.
Ah, hi, Artyom.
Let's get a shop
See
set
my
up
new
on here.
place? Fit
Nice.
for a king, I must say. What do you think of this workbench, eh? Everything is within reach, yet there's so much space left.
I like it, Tucker.
Most of the stuff you and the guys found outside and gave to me went into making this workshop happen. So thank you. We'll have to keep pitching in like this too. Looks like we're facing a long journey, and useful things like ammo or equipment don't grow on trees. Plus, the further from Moscow we get, the harder they'll probably be to get. So don't forget to collect all the materials you find to keep us going. There's so many things to do. I haven't decided where I'm going to work on the suits, but I'll have to, and soon. But it's high time we fixed our uniforms. Some of our people are starting to look pretty ragged, you know? The Duke's plate carrier won't hold the back plate anymore, and he jokes that he's lucky it's not the front one, or else his toes would be in danger. Regardless, I am
true.
turning this little gang back into a real army. Well, that's it. I bragged enough and won't waste any more of your time. The Colonel summoned you. Well, I have stuff to do too. You guys are fast to break gear, but none too expedient to fix it.
Do I get a new part?
Uncle Tokarev! Uncle Tokarev!
What would you like to ask, Nastya?
Uncle Tokarev, do you have a sewing machine?
No,
Sewing
I
machine.
don't.
But how are you going to fix the suits then?
Well, like everyone else, I take a thread and a needle, and I use a sail stitch.
Wow,
Your hair's
cool!
bugging me
Can you
out.
teach me?
I sure can, but later. I've got work to do.
Will you let me fix Sam's rifle strap?
Well, sure thing. Oh, but under supervision. Sam is so strict, you know.
Hurrah! And Uncle Sam isn't strict at all. He's kind.
All right, look here. I'll show you once. Now we do this.
I see.
Yes, yes. And now, this way.
Yes.
You have got to be careful here. See?
Got that.
Don't rush it here.
I see.
Okay, is he gonna let her do more, or are we wasting our time sitting here? Yeah, I think they're done talking. Alright. Let's go and see what this dude's got to say.
A smoke break. That's good. Oh, this is one mean smoke.
I love the news.
Damn, this is rough. Well, nothing we couldn't take.
Gotta love this game. Just sitting on a train smoking a cigarette.
You are the right kind of guys. You, the Colonel, Duke, that guy did a swell job on that bridge. And now he's bragging about it like a child. He is a child, really. No, a child. But he's good. So, yeah, what did I want to say? Yes. Thank you. You people accepted me, and I'm a simple guy. I will pay that debt back, okay? So, how do you like it out here after your tunnels? Freedom, huh? Sure thing. So much space. It feels too empty to me, though. Just reeds and ruins and those damn mutants. Hate them. Phew.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of him either. I think that's it.
Though you guys are gonna see the government, so, bratucha, don't be mad, but just tell me, what the hell do you even need them for? Well, of course, it might be interesting to take a look, but throughout all of my rambling, I only met two kinds of ex-government people. Dead ones and gang leaders. And let me tell you, the latter are much worse than your typical bandit. They just have to make a speech before doing something off. So what I mean, I didn't really care about the government even before the war, much less now, when everything's long since gone to shit. So what for, really? I'm a simple man, Artyomich. I told I'm with you, that means I'm with you for the long haul. But I'd much rather find a nice place to live at than go see the government. Of course, they could give us luxury bunkers or something.
That'd be nice.
Well, Artyom, you seem cold. Go get warmed up a bit. I'll smoke some more. Have stuff to think about.
All right.
Or just stay. We have enough space now.
Checking out the place. Well, at least he's playing the damn thing now. I don't feel like it was so ungrateful.
Artyom, come on in and have a seat. Stepan's putting on a live performance here.
Oh, we're gonna play guitar together?
So,
Hell yeah.
are you up for a jam? Come on, pick the guitar up.
Nice, here we go. It's pretty cool. Do, do, da, do, do, do. Sitting on the train with a woman in front of me. I'm gonna get some later for playing exactly like she liked me to. I don't know. This is pretty cool. I apologize for that. It's trying to be silly, I guess. It's pretty catchy though. On the train, on the train.
Thank you, Stepan.
Hey, wait a minute. She thanks him but not me?
I'm sorry to ask, Katya, but Nastya's father... He's dead, isn't he? Does Nastya know?
He is. I tried keeping it a secret. Told her he left for the market. Around 3 days passed, and I still kept it in. I just sat there with a needle in my hand and didn't see anything. It was all black before my eyes. And then she snuggles up to me and says, "You should cry, Ma. You will feel better." Seni used to say it. So I cried and cried. She knows. She knows it all.
I'm sorry, Katya. I'm so sorry.
Let me tell you how we ended up at the bridge. We used to live in northeast from here. Quite close if you go in a straight line. But it took us a month. Everything's bombed to rubble out there. Yermak asked me and I told him. Seni used to say there were lots of military factories out there. Not just military, of course. General industry. And now you can't pass through there even with filters. The radiation is so high. No railway either, just crater upon crater. We were quite far, but our counter still went crazy. One route appeared intact. There was nothing to bomb. So we used that one, thinking we'd get further to the west, but of course they did not let us cross the bridge with the diesel. They said it was satanic. They were ready to let us stay if we gave them the diesel to cleanse it. So we stayed. And then we couldn't leave, even if we wanted. That old goat, Father Silentius, brainwashed everyone, so they would just pray and bow non-stop. They broke our diesel down with their bare hands and threw it into the river. Purification. And on top of it, they gave us trouble for not helping them. Ksenia went to check what was going on, and there were only locals there, because Silentius at the Skatina had sent our people away to test them. He said that if they wanted to be truly accepted, they had to defeat a demon. Ksenia went to stop them. But it was too late. He only found burnt rags. And then they sent him to do the same. He never came back.
Katya, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Well, you really didn't. What's done is done. It kind of got so glum in here. Perhaps you, Stepan, could play us something.
Sure thing!
Okay, well, at least we kind of know the backstory there. You're welcome for me singing you and playing your song, though.
Now stop it already!
Okay.
Well, what did you expect? So, what's up with your
Artyom,
plate
the colonel's
carrier?
waiting for you on the
Tokarev was
bridge.
mad. It's a long story.
Come on.
Let's see what they're going to talk about. I gotta hear this story.
Well, there I am, sitting on a beam, looking at Artyom milling about below.
Oh, you are so full of it. Artyom did most of the work.
That he did, yeah, he did. But you don't have to interrupt my lies. You asked me about the Vest yourselves.
Thank you, Stepan.
Alright, go on. So I see Artyom get to the door, and I think it's time I came down. So I do. But something just holds on to me. What does? How should I know? It's dark, nobody around. But I can't move. And those locals kept going on about Tsar something. So I thought I was in a kind of a bind. So I just unfastened the safety and leapt down. There was that shed
Starfish.
down there. The roof was kind of close.
And what about the Tsar?
I killed it.
Oh, blue, the Tsar was huge, scary as shit. There was this rusty bolt, and my carrier got snagged on it. You, Duke, are lucky you already have a nickname.
That's hilarious. And what was next? Oh, next.
Why are they calling
Next
me
we
idiot? That's
jumped
funny.
that old preacher of theirs. Well, Artyom did most of it. He swooped in like a hawk. Yeah, he's good. While I was clamoring about those beams and fighting that side. Oh, I'm killing myself. Well, he basically solved the whole problem.
True that. Good job, Artyom.
Yeah, you both did well. Crest also.
Sure, he did a swell job distracting those guards. I almost wet my pants with laughter when they started hauling that timber. He's an artist.
Yeah, he's a great guy. You all came out on top of the game.
And that calls for what?
A drink.
You nailed it. You truly are one of us now, Sam. Will you be joining us?
Nah, not now. I'll have some at dinner. Well, you'll have to catch up then.
Sure thing. Anyways, we will just have a little as a warm-up now.
Alright, I guess that's all they're going to talk about.
Great!
That's some good stuff.
Are they done talking?
Hey guys, there's something I've been thinking about. What does everyone expect of this trip?
Personally, I want to come back and tell Sveta of my adventures, so that she'd look at me with her huge gray eyes without blinking and keep saying, "You're such a hero, darling."
So you're expecting heroics and scars.
That usually
That
works,
works.
ladies. Yeah. Usually
And why
works.
did you come?
Well, my heart is aching for true romance. But in the metro, all women want a solid relationship, a reliable husband, a real provider. Enough of that smug smile. It's unbearable. Not that I've had much better luck here so far. As soon as Katya came aboard, Stepan started cooing around her like a peacock.
That's what I said from the beginning. He was
You
all
should
over
be
it.
happy. Katya is a tough girl. You'd be under her thumb in no time.
That is unlikely. I'm not the kind of man to upstage his friend in a contest for a lady. Especially when that friend promises to break my arm.
Yeah. He told you you wanted her, and that's it, so. Alright. Hey, fellas, we good?
I'll catch my stroke of luck soon enough. There in Yamantau, women from all over the country have already gathered, waiting for yours truly. How about you, Demir? What made you go?
Well, at first I just went along with you guys, the colonel. But even then I thought, this is my chance to make my dream come true. A chance to see Kazakhstan, my people. But first, we must come back to Moscow, because it isn't fair. People must know that they've put up with enough. They are free. They can live outside now. What do you think about that, idiot?
I'm with you, Damir. Yet, freedom is not so simple. There was this freedom fighter, Che Guevara. He died
God,
under
Che
40.
Guevara, really?
Comrade Mao, whose book you've been perusing on the other hand, was a strict ruler but lived a long life.
Well, we should have expected that from you. Weird thing, though, is that you are called idiot.
I know. It's by his own choice. Because he's so fond of Chekhov.
Chekhov too, of course. But it's Dostoevsky for the most part, Sam, my friend.
Sure, I read the book too. It's just that I mix them up a lot. Chekhov wrote about that son of Austerlitz, a wounded officer. Powerful imagery.
You are just killing me. How about you, Uncle Sam? Got dreams?
You know, I just want to ride my board again. Spark a joint up on a beach. Catch that wave. Deep inside, under a grizzled metro dweller, there's still a relaxed Californian inside me.
Get out of here!
So you know, before Dad talked me into joining the Corps, I used to wear my hair long. He told me they'd make a decent citizen out of the total disappointment that I was, and sent me to college once I was discharged. I joined, and they sent me to the Middle East.
Wow, so do you hope your guys would pick you up? I don't see them around.
Yeah, I don't hold my breath for my guys. Once this mission's over, I'll submit my discharge papers. I'll reach the ocean, and there, find a ship maybe?
Oh yeah, just imagine it. You arrive on that ship, and they go like... Ah, the Russians are coming! You are one of us now. You don't really need to go anywhere.
At least don't put your Ushanka on. They will sink you on sight.
I won't. Though I will take my balalaika with me.
Well... Who has any expectations for our reception at
Guess I drank it all.
Well, your expectations, Alyosha, are quite obvious, huh? Scantily clad junior officer ladies unrolling the red carpet.
Yeah, I'm a simple guy. How about you guys?
Well, I hope they will answer a few questions. For example, if there is not a single American within hundreds of miles from Moscow, save for our friend Samuel here, why stay underground?
Because we were lied to?
I'd put it a bit differently. Did you, dearest High Command gentlemen, know that we in Moscow had to spend 20 years underground?
I did.
Oh, by all means, you can ask those while I'm enjoying my briefing with the junior officer ladies, huh?
I don't know.
That guy's last
I'm in the
okay.
mood for a road trip.
Oh, we got ourselves a true traveler here.
Yeah. We will have to live and see.
You are right.
His name's Idiot. Are they done? I guess they're done. So you could skip all this and not even hear all this, so it's a good thing hanging out, paying attention. Got to learn some backstory. Who's looking for the ladies? The ladies' man. Dude's a California, wants to go on the beach. Could have walked right by all that.
Come here, Artyom.
I'm gonna go shovel for a bit. Nothing like a honest, hard day's work. Alright, good enough. Add to my positive meter there, get the good ending. I know it doesn't do anything, but... Anything in here? Oh, crap. I thought that was going to open the lockers, but I guess not. Alright, let's go find out what he wants.
Listen. I had a talk with the Ark. All thanks to Tokarev. He got the decoder working. Ark, come in. Come in, Ark. Over.
This is Ark. Identify yourself. Over.
This is Colonel Sviatoslav Melnikov speaking. I'm in command of a special operations force. We have received your signal and are currently heading your way. Do you copy? Over.
I literally told him we were coming.
Yes, yes.
What a
Hear you
dumbass.
loud and clear.
Who am I talking to? How do I address you?
Deputy Chief of Communications Department, Major Ivanov. A moment.
Oh, yes, Major. I
understand that the checkup is in order.
Great, Colonel. Melnikov? Simply capital. I am sorry for the lack of trust, but as you know, the situation is dire and the enemy is always ready to strike.
I do understand, Major, and I hope that you could tell the leadership that my people are true to their...
This is how you lost those goddamn legs.
As soon as we arrive.
You literally told them we were coming.
Thank you for the great news. How large is your force, Colonel?
Oh God, please don't tell me,
I
told
have
him.
a squad of the best operatives the special forces have to offer.
Are you retarded?
I see. Well, this is great. Great.
I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that. Are you silly?
But we bring a message of extreme importance. We are heading towards you from Sector K6 Alpha. Do you have any data on enemy forces we might encounter on the way? Over.
In just a moment, I have to check. K6 Alpha, you say? As far as I can see, there have been no enemy encounters reported in the area, Colonel. I regret. I must end our conversation here, but know that we are waiting for your arrival. I am making my report immediately, and I am sure the Minister of Defense will be eager to see you.
You freaking clown.
A great honor. Thank you. Just a few words more, though. What is the general situation there, Major? Please.
Colonel, sir, you do understand this is classified information. But I do understand you. We are doing fine. Do not worry. Well, see you in the Ark. Over and out.
I serve the people. Over and out.
You
So,
stupid
do you
son
get
of a
this
bitch.
now, you doubting Thomas? I'm so excited my hands are still shaking. The minister himself! This is incredible! By the way, Artyom, you should take a look at the map. As you can see, we are heading almost straight for the Yamantau complex. Katya and Crest tell me that the line there is in decent condition. Surprising, really, taking into account the number of priority targets there. So we can hope for smooth sailing from here, and right to the very destination. It's not even that far, but our speed depends on the track. So it takes quite some time to get there. So, Yermak, where were we?
You were saying, it's all about the results.
Here, Mac, you just let him freaking
These
do that.
soft-bellied attitudes must stop. The ends do justify the means.
Well, I don't object. But not all ends can be called just.
Exactly.
We are approaching the Yamantau bunker, the final destination of our long journey. Direct radio contact with the bunker has completely dissolved Miller's resentment towards me for destroying our previous lives. He is eagerly anticipating the meeting with the Minister of Defense he was promised. Probably such things are important for a career officer. The people, though, are less interested. They are asking important questions. Where are the occupying forces? Why is there just wilderness and people gone wild around? What's stopping the government from restoring the country? What was being done in the last 20 years? Miller believes that we'll get all the answers. He will be pardoned, as well as Anna and I. And we will all return home to the metro.
What did he do? We're gonna get ambushed, and they know we're coming. And we have a decent force. Anyways, Game with Red. That's the end of Chapter 4.